Hello, in the political and social campaigns category is Luis Fornez of Venezuela with Candydato. Welcome to the stage.
Hello, my name is Luis Fornez, and I represent Candydato from Venezuela, of course. We want to democratize democracy. The question is, how do you do that in a time of fake political narratives that often holds no relation whatsoever to the election process? Well, as you know, political narratives are stories that disclose themselves in different channels at different times of the campaign. Our view is that our campaign, it's a mix of TV, radio, and mobile apps like peer-to-peer messaging or social media and SMS that actually mix each other. And how do they mix each other and how do they work? Well, they work intertwined in such a way that a phone call is launched only when confirmed that this message is active through an SMS. If the resulting campaign is successful, you see a chart like this one. This is an example of our primaries voter center campaign done in 2012. We actually checked 10% of all the voters on that primary only in 8 weeks. How does this kind of campaign start? Well, we have to develop a legitimacy by following the guide rules of the Board of Elections, pretty much. Of course, we have to close agreements sharing this data with all stakeholders, and among those agreements is promoting our SaaS platform in which actually voters can decide ideas and which kind of tool they're going to use for messaging. Our business model, naturally, is a consultant campaign fee, and of course we charge for all the process of SMS callings and email campaigns. Naturally, a small percentage of the SaaS platforms are also charged. Our clients are mostly candidatos, which are actually the center focus of election. Of course, election boards can be our clients and political parties as well as political consultants. We have worked mainly in Venezuela, but in the following years, starting in 2022, there are 6 major campaigns, and that actually groups about 300 million of voters. This is done thanks to an exceptional team of growth hackers, SEO specialists, and developers, and naturally our business allies and service provider, which has actually worked with us many years. What are we looking for? We're looking for investors. We're looking for developers to join our team, and mostly, and most important, we're working for believers that actually work with us for democracy. Thank you very much.
Luis.
Join Candydato, and let's work together in the next campaign, okay?
Luis, come back. You've got to face some questions, too. You're not going to get away with this. All right. Tony, go ahead.
Absolutely. So I'm a big believer that the best products solve a real problem first, rather than a solution looking for a problem, and it sounds like you've got this right. My question is if you can sort of talk a little bit about how this was born out of personal experience. What is the problem that you witnessed or saw in Venezuela that inspired you to sort of think about creating this type of solution?
Well, the experience is that each day the gap is closing down. I was mentioning 2012 primary campaign, and it was an exceptional moment for the opposition. We had the opportunity to run TV ads. That's not possible today. So in my experience, the problem is the closing gap of the liberties that any campaign wish to have in order to be effective. So if we actually broaden this gap, if we make sure that TV, radio, and all media outlets are there, we have a shot.
Thank you.
Tommy, an observation?
It's a very, very important tool you've built here. How, if I should, you said you're looking for investors. I invest a bit as well. So if I should assess this as an investor, how far are you with this? Have you had campaigns running on your system already or donations flowing through already since you now want to expand?
We have to update our platform.
Okay.
Of course, we have the layouts and we have the processes, but we need to update our platform. We need to broaden. We actually would like to go to other regions in Venezuela, besides Venezuela, in the Latin American regions. And internationalization is one of the actions that require much money. So
But has the tool been used already?
Yes, we have. It was used from 2006 to 2015.
Okay, nice. Thanks.
Great.
Thank you.
Luis, now you can go back.
Stine will talk later.
Yeah.